Do you have questions about your audio production for your podcast? Are there things that you're wondering about or things that you just can't seem to get right? I'm going to talk about that today. Hey, podcasters, this is Bryan Ensminger. I'm here with another episode about podcasting, and I'm here to help you launch, improve, and sustain your show. Yesterday was the Christian Podcasters Summit. I was one of the speakers, and I spoke on audio production. I worked through the Acme M method of podcast production. I shared some tips and some tricks and some things that people often miss in their podcast production. But that makes me wonder, are there questions that you have? Are there things that you didn't see addressed? Maybe you attended, and if you did, thanks for being there. It's great to have you, and it's great to have you listening. But whether you did or not, are there questions that you have about podcast production, about the recording process or about editing? Are there specific challenges that you're facing? If there are, I would love to be able to speak to those. I'd love to be able to maybe chat with you or perhaps even offer them as an episode of an upcoming show, just kind of talking through some of that. If you're interested in that, send me an email to bryan@toptieraudio.com. That's bryan@toptieraudio.com, or just go straight to toptieraudio.com and contact me from there. I'd be glad to hear from you what the challenges are that you're facing, what the questions are, and maybe find a way to help you address some of those, because I'd really love to see you be able to produce your show faster and be happier with the results than you currently are. If you'd like a one-on-one consultation, I'd also be glad to do that for you. If you visit toptieraudio.com, you can go ahead and set up a consultation. We'll get together, talk for an hour, unless you want to have more time. We can set up either one-hour session, or I also do packages of 3 over the course of a few weeks. We can talk about your audio production, maybe some software questions or some questions about the actual production process, maybe specific questions that you have. We'll answer those questions, and then you'll have what you need, including maybe tool recommendations if that's what's necessary, in order to be able to take your podcast to the next level. That's at toptieraudio.com. Thanks so much for being here. Now go out there and make a great podcast.